How did your parents' divorce genuinely mess up your dad? My parents divorced because my mom said she was tired of being married to someone who treated life like somebody else would clean it up, which sounded dramatic at the time because from my perspective, dad wasn't some monster. He forgot stuff, left dishes out, worked too much, typical dad things. Then she left, and somehow I ended up living with him. At first it actually felt, okay, weirdly calm. No more arguments. No doors closing too hard. No pretending nobody had been crying 5 minutes earlier. Dad even tried. Week 1, he made dinner every night. Burned most of it, but tried. Week 2, he bought one of those giant whiteboards and wrote things like laundry, buy groceries, call daughter school. Like he was rebuilding his life through bullet points. Then one morning I came downstairs and found him staring into the open fridge. I asked what he was looking for. He said, your mom usually knows where everything is. That was the first moment I realized he wasn't adjusting. He was waiting. Days turned into weeks. He started leaving things exactly where she left them. Her mug stayed by the sink. Her jacket stayed on the hook. Her side of the closet stayed untouched. If I moved anything, he'd quietly move it back. One night I walked into the kitchen at like midnight and he was making 2 cups of tea. I laughed and said, who's the second one for? He froze, looked down, and just poured one out into the sink without saying anything. After that, things got stranger. He'd text her random things. Do we need milk? Should we order pizza? Normal married people texts. She stopped answering. He kept sending them. One evening he knocked on my bedroom door and asked if I thought mom would be upset if he replaced the couch. I said, Dad, and I watched his face change, like he remembered all over again. He sat down in the hallway and just said quietly, oh, like somebody had informed him for the first time. Then came the worst part. Every Friday after work he disappeared for an hour. Same time, same route. I assumed therapy. One day I asked. He looked embarrassed and admitted he'd been going to the grocery store my mom always used to shop at. Not to buy anything, just because she used to go there Friday evenings. He said maybe one day she'd show up and they'd accidentally run into each other. Like in a movie. I didn't know what to say. A month later he finally packed up her stuff. Not because he moved on, because he said keeping everything exactly the same was making him forget that life was still happening. He still misses her. But now he cooks actual food. The whiteboard's gone. And sometimes he even buys the wrong brand of milk on purpose. Which sounds stupid, but if you watched someone spend months trying to preserve a life that already ended, you'd understand why that felt like progress.